Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as they get this up to the 32. It's a pickup of 6. The Buccaneers at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The visitors' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's been the go-to guy in this offense throughout the first half of the season. As you can see, he's the NFL's leader in touchdown catches. Throwing here, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now first carry for their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
And a 49er first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Pearsall on the jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the Buccaneers' 20-yard line.
They run it with James. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw over the middle, pulled in here by Farrell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Luke Farrell, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Unfortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. There's a short one taken in by Otten. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
First down, San Francisco.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And on the 49er first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Purdy sets up to throw again. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back now comes Tampa Bay. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Running the toss to Irving. A little juke. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Buccaneers first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Mayfield down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
49ers.
Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Here's James. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Bucs' 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. It's James. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Now again, right side. James. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
For a first down. 1st and 10 at the
throwing. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. Red snap a night, bang, drinks, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new.
Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 35-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught by James. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. A crossover out of bounds right at the 25. So halftime.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 6 is here. Starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. And here's the veteran, Courtland Sutton. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Broncos improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Jalen Hurts, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Eagles get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Cowboys. And it's the third-year quarterback, Bryce Young. He's looking to throw. Nothing's there, so he takes off. And he takes off to the painted grass. Touchdown. 20 yards on the scramble. The Panthers with the lead at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action. Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Niners.
That will give Irving running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw, Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield off the play fake. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still first down.
They're going to look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
And 15 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Mayfield down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax.
No bottle, no fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the, taking it right down Broadway. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
From the 39, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up past the 45. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Alton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Returnable here from the 38. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Here's 3rd and 6.
To number 7, Bucky Irving. It's a gain of 3.
Here's Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
So a change of possession here on the punt. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Standing just about on his own goal line. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Tampa Bay.
Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Mayfield to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it? We'll see if that bows a problem for them moving forward in this game.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing here, Purdy. Gets this one a use check. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing the out, incomplete. It's Jennings. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives them a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Purdy. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Riley Dixon now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Motion to the left with Jennings. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. 3rd down and 13.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Purdy, big fourth down play. Connects with Kittle underneath. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's James. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw, Purdy. Steps away to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. This is 2nd and 8. Shotgun now with Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw. Purdy. This is Jennings. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Brings up 7 and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, James. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And the 49er first down.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's James. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Purdy's pass complete to Jacob Howing. A gain of 9 yards. First down, 49ers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Purdy. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
Operating from the gun. Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down.
At the 8-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Once again, it's early. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a tremendous nice return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. So Purdy and the Niners down 27-24, a little over a minute and a half remaining. The late fumble gives him unexpected new life as they come up first down. Purdy to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Purdy to throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 2-yard gain.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
It's a gain of 4.
Mayfield down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get in the field goal range, and get us a win.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
49ers, 1st down.
Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kalijah Cansey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 3rd and 12.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, 49ers.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 2nd down and 3.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at their 49-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's James. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now, because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
He's got Otten. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he fields it cleanly. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kalijah Kancey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Baker. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
It's a gain of 5.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us, we came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. End up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah.
MEH, man. So for